Hi, everybody. This is Adrena Moten, and this channel is just marriage talk, where we discuss things about different topics about marriage and just having an open dialogue about different things that we want to talk about when it comes to marriage and relationships. This topic is communication. Communication is key to a successful relationship. You have to talk to each other no matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter um what the situation is. You have to talk to your spouse. Your spouse doesn't know everything that's on your mind, and you have to be verbal. You have to be verbal and communicate. How to communicate is key. You have to communicate in a loving, fair way. Um, how? Calmly. Calm down first. Calm down first before you talk. Make sure that you aren't mad before you say anything that you will regret later. Um, in a quiet place. You don't want to yell because you don't want that to be misinterpreted. So you make sure it's in a quiet place where you can feed off of each other, um, and both of you can talk in a quietly inside voice, as I would say, in your inside voices. Um, the next one is when both of you are ready. Both have to be willing and ready to communicate. It can't just be one way because that's when the fussing will start. When both of you are ready to talk, that's when you talk. Communication goes both ways. It is a dialogue. It's not one way. Also, when that person is talking, the other has to listen. Both of you can't talk at the same time because words and valid points will go over each other's head. You have to make sure one person has the floor, one person makes their valid point, and the next person talk. It's just that simple. But some of us, I guess when your emotions, get the best of you, you get we get the fussing, and we both get combative and start talking against one another instead of listening to what that person has to say. So, communication is definitely key to a marriage, and learning how to communicate is key. You have to learn how to communicate. Okay? Know that both of you have different ways of communicating. You know, one might be a little bit more aggressive than the other because somewhat, at some point they might, in their personality be more compassionate about how they feel. So that person may, use gestures or, this and that, but your husband or wife, how they communicate. So when it's time to have, that sit down, right? Because we don't want to argue with one another. We're going to call it a sit down. When we have that sit down and talk to each other, we know how each other communicate. So just because you might be talking about, something that's sensitive, that person is still going to talk the way they talk. So you can't take what they say and how they're saying it out of context because you know how that person talk to begin with. So learning how to communicate with each other is key. How to communicate with each other and learning ways to express your valid points and know that person or your husband or wife may not agree with what you're saying, but that's what makes us human. That's what makes us different. And it's okay. It's okay to both have different opinions. Okay? It's gonna be fine. Just know y'all agree to disagree and let it be so. Okay? If you have any topics that you want me to talk about, be willing to subscribe and comment below or email me at justmarriagetalk@gmail.com. Um, I will be putting up more videos as the time goes by. But like I said, communication is definitely key to a marriage. It's definitely key. And you gotta talk to each other. You have to talk to each other. You have to learn how to say what it is that you have to say one time, because I'm pretty sure that that person that you're married to or that person that you're in a relationship with, they heard you. Okay? And all you have to do is say it one time. Okay? And it's up to your spouse or the person that you're in a relationship with to accept it. Okay? So be blessed, you guys, and until next time.